What's up, boys and girls? Leave back with another returning custom. This is Vash Stampede from Trigun. So I showed this guy a year ago, January 2016, but I actually finished him December 2015. And here we are a year later, and I did some editing on this guy, sculpt, a little bit on his face, this piece right here. I cut these pieces, so they're separate pieces now, for better movement, and repainted his legs. And now, before we go any further, so I cleaned up a flesh piece that I mostly use for when I paint sculpts and such. Because, you know, fuck fleshies. And what's pissing me off is when people always say, well, why do you keep using the yellow? Stop using the yellow. Why don't you make fleshies? Why don't you make them based off their skin tone? If you go through my entire library of all my customs I've made, most of my characters are white. Now, the three characters that have actually different skin tones will be Blackrock Shooter, because she has this really pale color. You could basically use white for her. Then you got Bullet. She has slightly darker, not too much. Same goes Razrael. Those are the three characters that have slightly different tones, but not that significant. And I kind of fucked around with its face just to do something real quick, so I did it double-sided just to see how it looks. And the thing is, I don't want it to be realistic, because Lego to me are basically cute deformed figures based off something, and that's what I like. I like to see when something that I like personally, a game character, an anime character, a movie character, whatever, a fictional character, thrown into this tiny little figure. There's no problem if Lego would make more fucking different yellow colors, but no. Yeah, just because it's flesh, it's realistic. No, it's not. It's not realistic. It just makes it look weird. Because, oh, let's make it realistic, but it's going to be deformed, because, that makes sense. It's not like a Nendroid. It's not like Japanese figures, If I want, a realistic thing, there are these small figures that they make that look really ugly when they're realistic. I don't really know the name of them, but, there's movable small figures that are basically like Lego and Mega Blocks, but, super realistic, and they're fucking ugly. But, if I was, when people complain about, say, my anime figures and such, buy a Figma, buy a Revoltech, buy something, whatever. The SH Figure Arts, the Nendroid. Go look up that shit. I want my Lego to be yellow as the base color. Simpsons can pull it off perfectly. It's the same deal with Lego. When there's darker skin tone, you pick a darker skin tone. This is my example right here. I personally don't like it. It takes away the feel of the Legos, in my opinion. It really does. I don't want it to look realistic. I don't. And especially when they say oh, we're making them based off the actors. That was their main fucking reason to change it. But changing yellow to flesh doesn't mean that it automatically gets better. Because the minifigure obviously has to have a good printing. But most of the figures have these ugly fucking lines going down their cheeks that make them look very old or have anorexia. I mean, my freaking JFK looked like JFK. He's yellow. So anyway, there you go. Just a quick rant. Yeah, very quick. Well, anyway, let's just go through everything like usual. So this time, the sculpt just turned out way smoother. Before, it was basically when I started using clay, and it was very rough and ugly looking. Very big, too. Very, very big sculpt. This one, smoother, smaller, angular. So this time I based the sculpt off the manga compared to before. I based it off the anime version. And with face, I shortened up the eyebrows, so they pretty much end where the hair starts right there. I filled in the linings for the eyes, and I added that on the mouth part right there, the black line right there. Torso, arms, all the same. These are the same. I just varnished them so they will hold up better. And I cut them off, as you can see, so the movement will be much better for him. Here's some paint job on the legs. And here's the front of the legs. Some knee guards. Now these legs are were kind of tricky, really. Like the first time I didn't know how to make them as well. But then I actually painted this on the leg instead. Like there isn't a good picture from the anime or manga, whatever. So I pretty much just took the Revoltech as reference. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Like, he's supposed to have lots of, like, straps going around his legs. But I just did a couple of them. And then, you know, I just did these. It's not that special, really. I mean, you have pieces covering shit up. But I just want to have something showing. So, I'm probably going to make a new gun. I made a gun a year ago as well. Yeah, I'm probably going to remake it. Probably this time I won't have to paint it. And the varnish will be much better. Not this tacky, crappy varnish. I will paint the face on his back where he has these glasses. I will definitely do that, just like I did with this stupid fleshy one. This one was completely rushed. I finished both faces on this head in like 10 minutes or so. I really rushed it, and it turned out pretty decent, but you know. I just did that to show you guys. Well, anyway, that's pretty much it for this stupid video. So, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what you think. Please support me through my Patreon page, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.